exhausting. You leave and you go, well, that was not relaxing whatsoever. Doing to that stuff, like, I don't understand why it is so expensive. It's like £1 a teaspoon. Like, I don't know, some kind of blind nuns in Nicaragua. Nicaragua makes a comeback. But, like, I don't understand what these Nicaraguan nuns are doing. I subscribe to it because everything's cheaper if you subscribe and save, isn't it? So I thought, fine, I will subscribe and save. You've got me locked in, I get it. Do we have jeans that aren't stretchy? It's like making leggings that aren't stretchy. I mean, jeans, I do have one pair of jeans that isn't stretchy and do fit me. It's a fucking miracle, to be quite honest. Hello there and welcome back to my podcast, Magazine Positivity with Dawn, your friend. So today we're talking about hot wellness trends that I am trying this year and ones that I'm also not going to try, because trends are interesting and not all of them stick around, my friends. Let's put it that way. So I'm going to tell you which ones I'm going to be trying and which ones I'm probably not going to be trying. Although a lot of my content is probably about trying like really random shit. So who knows? But there are definitely things that I will be doing because I'm like, yes, please. And there are definitely things where I'm like, why would I even do that? It makes no sense. So without further ado, let's get into it. So my first one I'm actually implementing already because I have already ordered my matcha. I know I'm behind the wave here. I get that. But I've explained to you, having been very poor financially for the past few months and received a very large paycheck the other day, I bought me some matcha. That shit is expensive. Like, what on earth are they doing to that stuff? Like, I don't understand why it is so expensive. It's like £1 a fucking teaspoon. Like, are they, I don't know, some kind of blind nuns in Nicaragua? Nicaragua makes a comeback. They're like picking it with tweezers and then like hand grating it with their like feet or something. That makes no sense. I don't know what just happened there. But like, I don't understand what these Nicaraguan nuns are doing. I don't know if there are any nuns in Nicaragua. I just love the word Nicaragua. Anyway, I'm switching it up. So today I subscribe to it because everything's cheaper if you subscribe and save, isn't it? So I thought, fine, I will subscribe and save. You've got me locked in. I get it. Now the thing is, if you do that, you can just cancel it. It's fine. But that's what I did with my Javi coffee, which was a pile of shit, by the way. But anyway, I did a review on that. It was just kind of weird. I mean, some of it was alright. Anyway, I did a video on my YouTube channel. You can go watch that if you want, at Dawn Barlow. But I do like matcha. If I am out and about, oot and a boot, I do get a matcha latte if there's one available, but it's a rarity and I can see why, because there ain't enough Nicaraguan nuns to be making as much matcha as Bristol needs. So I went on to Real, RHEAL, and I bought some matcha, and it's got like a lot of it's not just matcha, it's got other shit in it too. I can't remember. But it's got lion's mane mushroom. It's got ashwagandha. Is that how you say it? It's got ginger. It's got all sorts. And anyway, I'm going to try that one. I'm basically signing my life away financially to the devil because it's going to fucking bankrupt me, that stuff. I think it was only like £25 for... It's supposed to last you 2 months, which isn't actually that bad. So if you subscribe and save, not too bad. But look, what I'm sure will happen is I'll end up using it more than once a day, or I'll end up using more than one scoop, because one serving is not one serving. It'll make like 100 mils of matcha and it'll just like not be enough. So what I'll end up doing is probably using that in a month, which I think is fine. I don't know. Judge me at your will. Judge me at your peril. So it's not just matcha. Matcha is green tea. Green tea is great. It's great. Why don't we just drink green tea lattes? Like, why don't we do that? I don't know why we're complicating things. I'm pretty sure matcha is just green tea. But no one wants to put milk in green tea because it would be weird, but we have green matcha. I don't know. Wait there. Let me just find out. Is matcha green tea? It's a special, powerful form of green tea. It comes from the same plant, but of course, they want to sell us the dream because it's grown and prepared differently, very differently. I'm reading this from Healthline. Matcha, even more powerful than regular green tea. So, I don't know, apparently it's more powerful and special. Literally the words that have been used. So, they are the same thing, let's put it that way. I'd also like to point out, just very quickly, that there is a storm outside. So I'm wrapped up, I'm in my heated blanket. It's quite nice. I could do with a matcha right now, actually. A matcha, green tea, and I could do my podcast, and it would be great. And we'd all be having a good time. So I think the lion's mane, the ashwagandha, they're supposed to like relax you. I'm not sure if I need that. I quite like having energy, but I think it's supposed to be like anti-anxiety rather than fully like sleepy time. But who knows? We'll find out. And otherwise, I've just spent a fair amount of money for something that I hate and something that ruins my life. So sounds like most products I buy, to be quite honest. The next one is one that I've been absolutely fucking dying to do for months. I don't know why I haven't done it. Oh, I know, actually. I do know why. The reason why I haven't done it is because I've had a David Lloyd membership, which I haven't even used. So I've been waiting for that to expire. That has slowly bankrupted me, for sure. Like, I was spending £130 a month on a gym membership, which over December I didn't really use, and maybe even a little bit of November. And it ended on the 1st of January. Wait, did it end on the 31st? I was really sad, actually, because they shut the gym early on the 31st. And I was like, bitches, this is my last day. And now I've been here for an hour and I was hoping to spend a few hours here, not just an hour. So that really killed my vibe. But I got over it pretty quickly. And I realised that I just don't want to go there. Like, I do. If it was free, I would go there. For sure. If it was significantly cheaper, I'd probably still go there. But also, I think I just want something a bit different. And I also want something cheaper. That's for sure. Because I don't know why, like, or how anyone can spend that amount of money in this current, like, cost of living crisis. Like, I don't quite understand it. And I also don't understand how people who have a family, they pay, like, what, 500 quid a month or something? I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what job do you have? You can't... I know, you're a boomer. That's why. Actually, I don't know how old boomers are now, but I think they're probably younger than boomers. But, I don't know, inheritance or something. But, look, anyway, I didn't get to the point. The point was that I wanted to do hot yoga. I want to do hot yoga. And I found there's a couple of places in Bristol that do it. And there's a place called Hot Pod Yoga. And it's basically... Yeah, I mean, it is what it says on the tin. A yearly membership for this sounds kind of crazy because it's like, fuck, that is a lot of money. But then you realise that, wait there, if I'm spending £130 a month on the gym, but the thing is with the gym is it had everything. It had the gym, it had a swimming pool, it had a spa, it had a sauna, it had everything. Tennis courts, badminton, squash, pickleball, bam, 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 cafe. This is just hot pod yoga. And it's £800 a month, which in reality is, I mean, there's a £90 a month option, which more expensive. But anyway, I found an introduction offer, which is 10 days of unlimited access. So I'm doing that. But apparently I might be going on holiday, so I should probably wait till I get back. Otherwise that's going to be wasted. And also, if I've got 10 days of unlimited access, I'm going to be like, I'm coming every day. I also might hate it. So that could be a problem. Like, I might be like, this is way too hot. I found out, though, it's 37 degrees. And I'm just going to talk quickly about the introductory video, which, to be quite honest, is it's like a porno. I was like, what is going on? There's this woman, and she's like, oh, okay, there's this man, and he is, like, stretching on the floor, like a kind of sideways thing with his hands up in the air, like his sideways lunge. The woman, the instructor, has got her hand like caressing his arm, and then the other hand, weirdly, in his groin. And I'm like, why are you in his groin? And then it cuts a bit later to like these topless men. I don't know why I was like men, but like they're topless and they're men. But I'm trying to think of, they are like what I would call standard good looking. Like they're good looking in a standard way. And I don't know if they're the kind of guys that go to hot yoga, but there was a lot of hot men in the hot pod yoga. And they were all like dripping with sweat, and it was like a close up of like, oh, I'm so hot and steamy. This was a woman as well, by the way. And then it was like all these men like doing like doggy style position poses. And I was like, maybe I'm just being over like sexual about this, but I'm sorry, you're trying to appeal to my hormones here. I can tell what you're doing. So go and take a little look at that video. It's pretty wild. I would show it on here, but I don't really know how, and also you really might not be interested, so that's fine. So I really want to try that, and I don't know why. I think the point of hot yoga is that you're hot and you stretch more as a result. Also, everyone was getting bored of normal yoga in reality, weren't we? We were like, yeah, okay, we've done that for like 500 years or whatever. Done. Bored. Over it. We need something new. The next thing, I was going to say the next thing will be cold yoga, but I just don't think that'll go down well. But also it might, because everyone will be like, okay, I'm done with hot yoga now, what's next? Really cold yoga? Yeah, great. It'll make me work harder, because I was thinking like you'll just end up snapping things. But you'll think, okay, yeah, I'll just work harder because I'm cold, and I'll be like shivering, and that will make me hot. So hot yoga. Or they'll do like underwater yoga, I don't know, with a fucking snorkel mask on. There'll be new things. So I don't know if you can hear the rain. It's like fucking pounding against the window. Like, it's pretty nice, actually. I love the sound of rain. Like, that's not one of my hot wellness trends. But what's going on here? What is this stuff on my face? I think it's moisturizer that, I don't know what it's up to, but it's coming off, apparently. I can't remember what I was saying now. But anyway, next, grounding. Have you heard of this? I haven't heard of this until today. Like, I kind of knew of the concept. It's also called earthing. I knew of the concept, but I hadn't quite considered it as a thing. I was like, okay, whatever. So earthing is like where you stand outside and your feet are in like on the ground. Obviously, where else would they be? But your feet are on the ground, but like probably barefoot, and you're like touching the grass or the sand, or it's kind of it really, the floor, the earth, and there's some kind of thought about like it neutralizing your electrons or something, like flow of electrons is in the wrong direction, and then the earth like recalibrates your electrons in your body. I was going to do a whole episode on this, but then I realized I need to try it, don't I? Because the information was so like confusing. I don't want to say confusing, minimal. It was very anecdotal, and I was like, I can't really talk about anecdotal things if I have no anecdotes to provide. So I want to try that, and that is why it's in my new hot wellness trend I'm trying this year. Now, the thing is, you can get something called a grounding mat, which they're only 45 quid, but you can't return them. So either I'm going to buy this grounding mat and everything's going to be great and I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to be like, my electrons are going to be like, we're having the best fucking possible time ever. Or I'm going to be lumped with this piece of equipment that I don't want, which is the more likely option in reality. So I don't quite know what to do, and I don't want to spend 45 quid on something that I'm just going to be like, bye, I don't want you anymore. But the thing is, I looked at the T's and C's, because one should always do such things, and it basically said you can return it, but it has to be in like immaculate condition, like basically not opened. And what I want to do is I want to use it and then put it back and be like, no, I don't want it. So that was one website, but maybe I could find a different one that's like, yeah, fine, whatever, you can, maybe Amazon are pretty chill about that. You can use it, roll it back up and shove it, give it back to them, and they'll just resell it as a like new thing. So grounding is something I want to try, mainly for the purposes of my podcast, let's be honest. But I also want to, like, it's supposed to, I don't know if all the electronic equipment we have is actually fucking with us. So I kind of want to, like, figure out if it is. I don't know. But anyway, stick around for that episode. Subscribe or whatever. Immersive experiences. I've already done some of these. Now, this is actually one that I won't be doing. I did say ones I'm trying this year and ones I'm not. And that's because I've already done it. And I found it extremely overwhelming. I go to experiences to be immersed in one sense, i.e., I can sit and watch a theatre show. I can sit and eat and talk to people. I can sit and, what are the other things? I actually find just sitting and going and sitting at a museum and just looking at stuff that's not even, like, moving. I know, fucking shock horror, but I don't mind it. I quite like it. In fact, I go to relax, to be more mindful and just to, like, learn about stuff. So for me, an immersive experience, there's one in Bristol called Wake the Tiger. And it's basically this, like, social commentary on, what's it called, like, capitalism and eco stuff. And it was probably one of the most overwhelming things I've ever done. Basically, I felt exhausted by the end because everywhere you look, exist, breathe, there's something, there's about 10 things happening. The lights, it's like being in a TikTok constantly that you can't escape from. It was like the lights, sound, there's other humans, and then there's, like, mirrors, so you're like, whoa, I'm, like, 5 times bigger than I normally was. And then there's just so much going on. Smells, buttons that you can press, noises, children running around sometimes. It was so overwhelming. But, like, I wasn't stressed. I was just like, I can't take this all in. There was too much going on. I was just like, my nervous system is overwhelmed. I'm like, I can't fully appreciate everything that's going on here. And I think the same, there are, however, I believe some immersive experiences that I've been to they're good, but again, they're overwhelming. I went to a light show at a cathedral, overwhelming. I was like, wow, lots of lights, cool. But it's like, firstly, you're trying to take in the atmosphere of being in a big cathedral. Then you've got the sounds. Then you've got the other people that you're trying to avoid. Then you've got I said the sounds. Then you've got all the visual effects. But it's like, it's not just like la 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 la. It's like wow. And it's like, I don't want to say stressful. Overwhelming is the word. I don't know what to fucking look at. I'm like, there's just too much going on. And it's exhausting. You leave and you go, well, that was not relaxing whatsoever. So immersive experiences are kind of a bit of a no for me. Do I say no to going to them? No. But I don't actively seek them out. I'm a bit like, my attention span is occupied by just one thing going on, depending on what it is. If I've got someone with me, fine. I'm fine. But if I don't, I guess if I was on my own, like, I might find it difficult to go for food on my own. But, like, if I've got a show and food, maybe a bit easier. Okay, next. God, this might take a lot longer than I thought. I'm not even, like, I'm at number 5 out of 13. I've written 13 down. Maybe I should have split it into things I am doing and things I'm not. But it's too late now. Too late. Okay, I recently discovered something called Plant U. Plant U. Plant, as in P-L-A-N-T. P-L-A-N-T. And then U is Y-O-U. It's pretty fucking cute, I'm not gonna lie. It's basically a meal. It's actually plant-based, I think. I think it might be vegan. I'm not a vegan, but this food looks delicioso. Let's have a look. Is it vegan? Where is the recipe? Give me the recipe. Also pasta. Well, that's vegan. I assume it's vegan. It says plant-based. That means vegan, doesn't it? I think. Anyway, it's got a really cute little website, and you can basically subscribe to this meal planner. Another subscription, I know, going insane. But basically, it's $7.99 a month. That's in dollars. I don't know what it is in pounds. And you can basically say, okay, I want to have breakfast 5 times this week, and I want it to be it's an app, and you can say, okay, I want 3 servings of this. I want 2 servings, and it will compile all of a shopping list for you, which pretty easy, isn't it? And then it will tell you the calories and all the macronutrients, and then it tells you how to make it, and you can meal prep. And I don't really know what that is. Is that saying I don't have that, or I don't know. Anyway, it looks pretty good. It's and it looks fucking nice. I'm not gonna lie, the food looks nice. So I want to try that because I've been quite bad recently. It's been Christmas, it's been New Year. I've been what you might call a naughty girl. And as a result, I haven't lost any weight, really. I think I put on 1 kilo, or to be fair, I used a different weighing scale. And then I went back onto a different weighing scale, and then I lost weight again, so I'm not really sure. I might have just stayed the same, and that's fine. At least I didn't put anything on. But Christmas is a dangerous time for all involved, all dieters involved. So Plant You might be my new endeavour. And it's $7.99 a month. I don't really want to spend that, but also I kind of want to try it. It looks pretty good. What I dislike about it is the fact that they've got Gigi Hadid's pasta, which I don't love. Because it's I don't love the fact that they've used her name to say that this is her pasta, and it's kind of selling the idea that I'm going to become Gigi Hadid if I eat this pasta, or I'm going to be living like her. Anyway, I don't really succumb significantly to influencer marketing, so maybe it's just me, but maybe that would sell some people, but it kind of puts me off. If it's like that, I don't know how I'm going to manage it, but alas. I also don't know who this girl is. There's a girl with a cat on one of the pages, and I assume she's someone of significance, but I like the cat more, to be honest, so nice. I'm looking forward to that. Number 6, wide fit shoes. Why have these not been a trend earlier? What on earth is going on in this world? Come on, sort it out. Wide fit shoes. Who has these minute childlike stick feet that fit into normal size shoes? I don't understand it. I don't. It's why do we have jeans that aren't stretchy? It's like making leggings that aren't stretchy. I mean, jeans, I do have one pair of jeans that isn't stretchy and do fit me. It's a fucking miracle, to be quite honest. But the wide fit shoes, I love a wide fit shoe. Wherever possible, I will put my feet in a wide fit shoe. That was a weird sentence, because I'm not oh, you've got wide fit shoes on, give me your shoes so I can put my feet in them. But whenever I go shopping, I can't buy shoes that aren't wide fit, it's a no-go, because they won't fit. Shocker. Big shock horror. I might do this in 2 parts, because this has been half an hour, and I feel like I can't keep going. I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie. Pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. I'm on wide fit shoes. I think I need a break. Whoa. But the thing is, I feel like everybody has bunions. Do you have bunions? Because I've got bunions. My grandma's got bunions. Lots of people, I don't know if most people, I haven't done a survey, but lots of people have bunions. And that is a problem. The big toe is the most important toe we all have, because actually I don't think you can walk without it, which is kind of confusing, but also true, because you roll through it to walk. The other ones you can do without. The big toe is the most important. So wide fit shoes, if you're squashing your feet, your toe is the one that compromises and goes, okay, fine, I'll move over. I'll do what's necessary to make this more comfortable. But it doesn't get rid of the fact that it's still pressing on that bony prominence. Ugh, it really annoys me. It really, really does. It's before clothes stores started making petite clothes and tall clothes, we're not all a regular fit. Allow my body to be fitting in your clothes as well, please. So I always go to the petite section. And then Another thing is I've got an issue with ski boots. Not a common issue because I don't go skiing that often, because of the boots mainly. Basically what happens is my calves are wide fit. I'm just a wide person. And my calves essentially get squeezed. My leg can't go all the way in. My foot isn't touching the bottom. And it's basically resting on my calf and it's squeezing. All the blood can't go through. And it's like my feet go numb, cold. It's an awful time. Makes skiing almost impossible. Anyway, I'm going to carry on in the next episode. And you're going to love it. You're going to turn up. You're going to be like, yes, I'm ready for this. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, comment, follow, do all the bits and bobs if you fancy doing yourself a favour and me. Anyway, thanks so much for listening, guys. I will see you in the next episode.